Hi everybody, I'm Corey Poirier, and this is actually the very first week of my upcoming 10-week video boot camp on surviving and thriving in a tough economy. The videos themselves are meant to be very informal. They're completely free, of course. We're going to be posting them once a week up on the main website, so you can go there and view to your heart's content. But I wanted to mention that the videos themselves are going to be very informal, very unedited. As you can tell, this is my Sunday evening. I'm recording this for you guys, but they're not going to be edited, but I actually re-recorded this one video because the first time I recorded it looked like I had a black eye. And so I just wanted to clarify that I don't, just in case the video makes it look like that this time, because again, I want to keep this unedited. So this one here is the one I'm going to run with. But once again, this whole series is again surviving and thriving in a tough economy. What I promised to do is I'm going to give you 10 different action items. So a week each, I'm going to come with a different theme to you, and I'm going to give you strategies within that theme for how you can apply the message of the theme. So hopefully that all makes sense. So the very first week, the very first kickoff, which is again the one right now, I'm going to jump right into the meat and potatoes of things. I don't want to take up all your time. So very first week, I wanted to talk about surrounding yourself with the right people. I believe that a lot of people don't realize how important this is to make sure that if you're going to thrive in a tough economy, or in any economy, in fact, that you surround yourself with the right people. So one of the sessions that we do now is called Unleashing Your Inner Rock Star. And along that same line and that same theme, I want you to think about people like, say, John Lennon and Paul McCartney. If John Lennon and Paul McCartney wouldn't have chosen to surround themselves with one another at a pivotal point in their career, then odds are pretty good that we wouldn't be talking about the Beatles today as much as we do, and we wouldn't be calling John and Paul two of the best songwriters in history. So very important that they were surrounded by each other during that pivotal point in their career. So what I'm going to suggest is you need to make a conscious effort to find your Lennon or your McCartney and bring them into your life. Maybe it's a whole bunch of Lennons and a whole bunch of McCartneys, but the point is, the more of those you bring into your life, those people that if you surround yourself with can help you avoid a lot of mistakes and shortcut a lot of time, the more successful you're going to be. So the very first strategy I'm going to give you for how you can go about doing this is I want you to take a mentor out for lunch. In other words, I want you to pick somebody in your industry, somebody in your personal life that you admire, somebody that you say, that's the person I want to emulate, and what I want you to do is actually take them out for lunch. Now, it's got to be a system. I mean, it's got to be something that you put into action, because otherwise it'll just fall by the wayside. So I want you to think about, put a frequency into place. So are you going to schedule it for once a week, or are you going to schedule it for once a month? Whatever works best for you. The bottom line is you want to take a mentor out for lunch. You buy the lunch, of course, and what you're going to do is you want to pick their brain. Because what that's going to do for you is, as a benefit, is that first of all, they're going to be able to help you avoid the mistakes that they've made. So for instance, if they've fallen down a manhole right there, they're going to be able to tell you where that manhole is, so you can actually just jump over the manhole. Why not fall down the next one, but don't fall down the one that they've already fallen down and can tell you how to avoid. So the first thing it's going to do is help you avoid common mistakes that they've made. Secondly, they're going to be able to hopefully give you some insight and knowledge that you're going to be able to apply to your life or business for the betterment of both. Maybe it'll help you avoid time you'd have to spend to learn the stuff that they've already learned and already went down the trail to learn. So as an example, maybe it's social media and you're trying to make an impact on social media. They might be in the same industry and they may have already taken steps to make an impact, and they can share that with you. So again, the benefits for taking a mentor out for lunch, whether it's once a month or once a week or whatever it is, the benefits are, I guess, so many that I couldn't sum them all up here, but the two quick ones that I can think of right off the top of my head is that you're going to be able to avoid a lot of common mistakes and mistakes that they've made. They can show you where they made mistakes, so you can skip those mistakes and make new ones. And the other thing is they're going to be able to hopefully give you some insight that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise, or things that you might want to try for your life and your business. Second strategy I want to give you today, and this is, I'm only going to give you two, so I want to keep it nice and short. Second strategy is you need to look at who you're surrounding yourself with right now, present time. You know, it can be as informal as literally making a list of people and saying, you know, here's Sally, Bill, Joe, Bob, Rhonda. You know, make the list of the people that you're surrounding yourself with, whether that's personal or professional, in any aspect of your life. And then what you want to do is put a plus sign beside the ones that are adding value or positivity to your life. And then you want to put a minus sign besides the ones that may be detracting value or add negativity to your life. And then of course there's some that are going to be just neutral. But what I want you to do is make that list and count them up. And you know, if you're surrounding yourself with 12 or 14 positive people, positive-minded people, and you're only surrounding yourself with 2 negative-minded people, you may not even have to make a change. If, however, it's the opposite scenario, or it's 6 and 6 that you're surrounding yourself with, what you may want to do, I'm not going to suggest that you have to eliminate people from your life. That's up for you to decide, and that's not my decision to make. So I'll leave that up to you. But at the very least, what I suggest is you try to find ways to make sure you spend the majority of your time with the positive-minded people, and perhaps just reduce the amount of time you spend with some of the negative-minded people you have in your life. This is going to be very powerful in a lot of ways. The biggest one, top of my head, is that by bringing more positivity into your life, each day you wake up, you're going to have more positivity. You're going to wake up with more purpose and passion, because the people that you are spending your time with, that's the vibe that they're giving off. That's the energy they're giving off, so it's going to rub off on you. There's a wise speaker once said that the only difference between the you of today and the you of 5 years' time are the people that you meet and the books that you read. So what I'm suggesting is you need to make a conscious effort, rather than what the majority of people do, which is allow people to fall into their lap and into their life, you know, whether it's through work, whether it's through personal relationships, they end up meeting the people in their life that way. What I'm suggesting is you need to make a conscious effort as well to make sure you do bring positive people into your life, so they can bring positivity into your life. So those are my 2 strategies I want to suggest for this week. Simply take a mentor out for lunch, you buy the lunch, and look at the people you're surrounding yourself with now and find ways to reduce. If you're spending a lot of your time with negative-minded people, try to reduce that a little bit, at least, the amount of time you spend with them. And of course, increase the amount of positive-minded people you have in your life, and take conscious efforts to add more to your life where possible. Until next time, I'm Corey Poirier, and I will see you when I see you, and I hope you have a fantastic week and a fantastic month, and of course, a fantastic year. I'll see you when I see you.